Egg rolls.
Thank you, Jason! Welcome back to Casuregni. It is Caudum 21st, and the Red Wardens are continuing their exploration of Mukatara Island on behalf of the minor deity known as the Guardian. They have just arrived at a site that he had dubbed the Colossus. And they had just touched down after being dropped off by Kurik and Haruko, the Galaxy Phoenix, and were taking in the sights around them. That is where we pick up. So,
Can you remind me, is there like a fight happening right now?
Yes, and you're currently unconscious.
That doesn't sound like me.
Yes, it does.
I've added you all to the battle tracker, but we have not started any type of fight happening just yet. You've just touched down.
Is there any infighting between the other NPCs?
It's hard to tell from where you're at, but it looks like there is something happening across the chasm.
Okay.
But basically before you, what you see is a giant, now rusted, metal carcass of what was most likely a giant automaton at one point. You see other metal beings like you had seen in Serenity kind of patrolling. You also see other elemental forces in the area. Everything seems to have been here for a very long time. You are currently up on a ledge looking down at this scene in front of you. The shoulder pauldron of the collapsed Colossus is level with the ledge that you are on.
I was going to ask what that was, but that answers my question. Beck would run, but he is paralyzed at the moment from otherworldly forces.
No longer paralyzed,
and
my
then
bad.
As you start running, Celebrin sticks out his foot and you trip on your face.
That's so mean. Why would he do that?
Oops, my bad.
Our original... When we first heard about this spot, we heard about something that was launching stuff at ships coming by and sinking them, correct?
Correct. But he didn't have time to investigate what was really causing it. He said that you do not have to engage anything here, but that you should investigate, gather as much information as you could to bring back to him so he knows what he's getting himself into when he arrives. So he can come in. Yeah, so he can come in, he can deal with the problem. He said if you felt up to it, by all means, but if you didn't feel you were up to it...
Oh, Beck is always up for a fight.
Beck is, but is the rest of your group?
That's a good question. Alright. There's stuff walking. That big thing on that thing's shoulder. I don't even know what that... Celebrate, is that kind of look like the things that we saw in Serenity? When I yelled at you? Remember that?
Vaguely, but no. So, this here is the shoulder of the giant. That is on the level, because the ledge is right here. Right next to Star Eye. That's the edge of where the platform that you guys are standing on. Everything else is lower.
Alright, Beck's gonna walk down the stairs and I want to say like hide behind this pelvis
Okay, go
that I
ahead
can
and
see
roll
across, I think.
roll stealth.
My cat does not approve of this, apparently. Well, screw you, cat. I got a 22.
Yeah, you feel confident that you are hidden from sight.
I just want to observe what's going on between these three, obviously not human things, and what's going on with all the elemental things.
The elemental forces are just kind of flitting about. You've seen these before, these little wildfire spirits. They had been traveling with that fire elemental before. These ones over here seem to be patrolling. This one seems to be manning whatever that tower next to it is.
Okay. So they're not against each other.
No,
Can
these
I
ones that are on this
climb
side of
up
the
the shoulder?
chasm. You could try. It may be easier, to be completely honest, to come back up the stairs and go around to where Star Eye is, and then climb on from there.
Okay. I'll do that then.
How high is this ledge?
This ledge is about 20 feet off the ground.
I can clear that.
He casually jumped that, he said.
20 feet
But
straight
no, I
up in
just
the
climb
air.
it up. Exactly. Hey, I've got max strength. Beck is the pinnacle of male performance. You may not like it, but this is what it looks like.
I think you're mistaken.
I'm not
Pinnacle of male
dignifying that
performance is a
response.
Mel.
I do want to go up it and approach and cautiously see what this guy on the shoulder does.
He's actually not on the shoulder. He is actually on top of this turret.
Oh, okay.
It won't let me
Suspect
put that
no
token
turret.
on top of that, so that's why he's off to the side, so I don't lose the token.
Gotcha. But Beck doesn't know it's a turret.
No,
I think
it
it's more
looks
like a
it looks
ballista.
more like a tower, with a little cannon sticking out of it.
I have the stupidest question. Can I Hercules push it off the cliff? Or is it like dead bolted to the shoulder?
It's not connected to the shoulder. It's sitting on the stone underneath of it.
Okay. But it's not bolted or anything. Like, could I theoretically move this?
It's not
And push
bolted
it
that
into
you
the
can
chasm.
tell. You can't see any bolts.
Beck wants to push it. I want to push it into the chasm.
So you climb down off the shoulder to do so.
Yes.
I'm gonna need another stealth roll.
Okay. 8.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The creature that is atop the tower, this arcane automaton that you have seen similar ones before. Your foot slips on a rock and you just kind of let out a hiss of pain, like that sharp breath, and it whips around and fires off a shot at you. But that immediately goes back into standing down. So we'll see if this hits. Oh, did it roll twice?
No. I have an 18 because I have a shield.
So he just almost
You
like
have
a
shield up.
I would have it. I've been using my spear and shield for a while. I would have
Yes,
my
but
shield.
you're trying to be sneaky,
were
and you're about to
climbing,
push a
too.
tower. Why would you have your shield out?
Like, that's not, like, reasonably as somebody's used a shield, it is not possible to flip it down that quickly, especially if you've been climbing and sneaking, and you were just trying to push it.
My friend's
Like,
already
it's-
dead.
No.
No, I'm
I
just
just
saying
think it's
logically.
unreasonable that you have a shield.
Yeah.
DM's call, I guess.
Does Beck have his
You guys
shield
gonna
up?
get hit or not? I have been using my spear and shield. I would be having my shield on me. Maybe not like directly facing in front of me. But I would
On
have
you
it, but-
or up? Because there's a difference.
It'd be on me. So I guess I'm getting shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Ow.
So it just fires off one shot and then stands down again, almost waiting to see how you respond.
Well, I just got shot, so I definitely reel back a second and be like, I just got shot? What, you don't ask questions first? Shoot first, ask questions later? Sprechen common?
I don't think they sprechen.
It raises its arm cannon again. Doesn't shoot, just holds it out.
I want to run to the base and push it. I'm so done with this guy already.
Okay, you run to the base and attempt to push it. I'm going to need a strength check.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay. Can I use enhance ability then? For
Sure.
strength? That. All right.
In the meantime, it's going to shoot at you.
I get advantage. You've got to be kidding me.
All right, I'm going to need a dex saving throw from you. At disadvantage because you were pushing.
Oh, let me roll that again. Do I even bother? Does rolling lower than a 10 matter?
Rolling lower than a 10 does not matter.
Okay. For prosperity's sake, sure, I'll just roll. Alright. I did one better, so 10.
All right. An arcane net spreads out over you full of crackling energy and pins you to the ground, Beck.
Ah! You think a net's gonna hold me? Oh, it's holding me.
It's absolutely holding you. What is the rest of the party doing while this is all happening? You guys just been standing there watching him?
No, we're crouched like down low to be hidden and watching him. Slightly different than just, openly standing there.
Fair enough. He has been captured. And you watch as one by one, every automaton that you can visibly see, the eyes flash red and begin to blink.
He's going to get himself killed.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, I could have told you that as soon as he started walking.
Does he not think? Ever.
Well, he's been captured. The automaton over him has settled back into its seat. Sting flits over here.
It's like, is it moving back at all?
No,
Or is
it's
it just, like,
left
is
him
Beck
pinned
just
to the
on the
ground. This one has begun to make its way over, crawling up the chest piece of the fallen Colossus. This is also not to scale because I couldn't get it to go to scale properly. It's not too far off, but every square should be 10 instead of 5.
Should someone go get him?
Not particularly feeling up to doing so. Because let's face it, if we go and release him, we're either going to trigger one of those things, or manage to get him undone, and then he's going to trigger one of them because he wants to punch it.
I do need everybody to roll a stealth check. You are standing still, so disadvantage to those wearing heavy armor does not apply.
Whoops, I rolled with advantage. My bad.
You also do not
That
get
was a mistake.
advantage.
I didn't mean to roll with advantage. I hit the wrong button. I'm re-rolling. Oh, great. Mirror is apparently not
Solid
hidden.
10.
That's a surprise. Yes.
Wow! Okay. We're on a roll already.
Okay.
You know, 7 and 3 make 10.
Thankfully, it wasn't a super high DC. So your average squeaks by. So you see this one robot walk over and eventually it'll move. Picks up Beck and begins to take
Hey,
him.
put me down! Hey! Hey, I don't consent. Hey, put me down. Hey! Come on. Come on. Why is this net so strong?
Does anyone do anything?
Dear.
Am I just unable to break out of it
You can now try again.
for a strength check or?
Athletics at this point.
There we go. 25.
25. At this point, you manage to wrangle your way out of the net. So you are just now in the arm of this mechanical being that is carrying you towards this makeshift bridge.
What would I have to do to break out of its arm? Its grip. Okay, Cat, you can't disapprove of every action I take this campaign. Shut up.
Are you
Actually,
sure it's not
as a cat,
encouraging?
She can't.
I don't know.
That's- I mean,
I've never
that's-
had encouragement before.
Fair. You can go ahead and roll a let's do contested athletics.
Contested athletics. Okay.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Are you serious?
Well,
Well,
With
most
its
rounds I get
modifiers-
advantage on strength checks.
this is not a strength check. This is an athletics check.
Athletics is a strength-based check.
I mean, athletics is a strength-based check, yes.
Doesn't say the target has advantage on strength-based checks, though. It says on strength checks.
Def, we didn't hear you.
What?
We didn't hear you.
What do
I
you mean
heard.
you didn't?
Oh, you did? Oh, why don't I hear her? Oh, I still have her muted. That's probably why. I was like, why don't I hear her?
I
hear her.
I will let you roll with advantage.
Thank you.
There we go.
I hate these dice.
Well, you went from being one under their roll to being one over their roll, so you do win.
I love these dice.
So you do break out of their grip.
Haha! Take that.
But
What did they do?
because you are now free, it does raise its arm cannon towards you again.
Can we stop with the arm cannons?
Beck, you are now standing on the edge of a very, very tall chasm with a cannon
I'm going to-
pointed at you.
I'm gonna try and stab him with my spear.
Just be warned,
I hope that's encouragement.
as the DM, I feel I need to warn you.
You're in a very precarious position.
You are in a very precarious position, as there is another one of these creatures atop some sort of cannon. There is one across the chasm, though it does seem to be at least moderately preoccupied. And there are still elemental forces that are, as of this moment, neutral, but you do not know how much longer they will remain that way. And you also
I mean, what else? am I
can't
gonna
get a
do?
good
Get shot and
idea.
captured again?
I just want to warn you about the precarious situation that you are in.
Are all of the automatons aiming at me, or just the one that captured me?
Currently, the one is aiming at you, and the one with the cannon has the cannon aimed towards you.
All right, give me 1 second. My cat is just being too rude.
Ah, yes. It's the cat that's skewing his judgment here.
I don't think that's what he said.
No, I was kidding, though.
I mean, it's just gonna try and capture me again, no matter what I do. So what am I gonna do? Just run?
You did not come here alone, may I remind you.
Yeah, but no one's doing anything.
It's because we were observing the situation and then you ran in. So now we're observing the situation with you in it.
You also have not tried to make any ask for help.
All right, am I the only one gonna do something? These guys don't like people.
Yeah?
Well, we picked that up, Vic.
I'm going to try, as Hina, going to try to, see if they speak Ancient Common.
Okay.
I would like to, while being non-threatening, I would like to equip my bow, per se.
Okay.
But not, like, have it, like,
You
drawn up.
You
and
are
ready, but,
still
like,
stealth,
not.
so you can knock an arrow without seeming hostile because they don't know that you're there yet, as far as you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, still be somewhat stealthy, but I am preparing to fire arrows if needed.
Okay, so you're trying to talk to them in Ancient Common, Hina?
Yes. Like, ask what is going on.
Are you, like, revealing yourself to do this?
Mm-hmm. I'm up on top of the automaton now. I'm like right here.
Oh, shoot, it lagged out and all of a sudden you moved. I didn't see that before. The one turns to you, Hina, and does respond in Ancient Common that this intruder had been found near the turret.
that's how they're treating it. What's this turret for?
It is a defense tower.
Defense of what?
To prevent the interlopers from closing in on the rift.
So why are you shooting at ships?
Any unknown vessel is to be destroyed.
Who gave you those orders?
To whom am I addressing?
Sorry. I'm trying to make sense of that sentence. Are you asking who I am? Is that what this is?
Yes,
I'm sorry, my brain is not working.
you're
Okay.
good. I'm sure we're all in that boat.
I'll tell them who I am.
What do you tell them, though?
Oh, shoot. That's a good question. Probably short to the point. Hina Ibai, daughter of the Guardian, granddaughter of the Sky Queen.
We were stationed on this island on the orders of the Storm Sword.
I see.
To the rest of you, other than Celebrant, who can pick up every couple words, Hina is talking in a very foreign language.
Yes.
So, Beck, your life is on the line, possibly. And they're talking in what sounds to be gibberish.
Celebrant, is this going well?
Hard to say.
What do you mean hard to say?
I don't understand enough of it to know for sure.
That's comforting.
I mean, it is a dead language.
Not dead enough. More like. There we go.
I mean, if anything, we're lucky we have her, right?
Yeah.
I should have specified the second voice was Starry, because I'm tired.
If the Storm Sword put you here, there's no grounds to remove you. Though, grant me this. How can one make themselves an identified ship so you don't just shoot? Just curious.
If they bear the symbols of the gods, we know who they serve, and know that they are not an enemy.
Okay. About the prisoner? Let him go.
He is with you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And back with that, the arm cannon lowers. Hina, you can increase your honor score by 1.
Yay!
Sorry, Beck, didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's fine.
What'd you say though?
I said I don't know what spell you cast, Tina, but thanks.
It's called Be Reasonable. And talk about it. Communication.
I tried.
Those are all spells I know. Anyway, don't do anything here.
Aw. Okay.
Let's retreat. Got the information we needed.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
I don't want to
Actually,
figure out.
before I go, do any of them actually like bear any symbol, like brain symbology of, like,
Iconography?
any of the gods at all? Yeah, that's the word. Thank you.
Symbology.
I was trying really hard. Okay.
You're good. Not on them themselves, but on the turret, there is the symbol of the storm sword.
Okay, and and Hina is familiar enough with automatons that she would know that they are in fact telling the truth.
Yes. They have to be
Okay.
programmed to communicate, so unless they are programmed to
Yeah, I
deceive,
figured that was the
then
case. I just wanted to cover all my bases.
fair enough. I do need everyone on the ledge to roll perception.
Dun, dun, dun.
13.
16.
Six and 15.
Cool. Cool. Well, this is gonna be fun.
None of us noticed.
No, none of you notice.
Nice.
Okay. Emel. It happens just a second too late. But you see something shift out of the corner of your eye.
Lovely.
As something bites at you. Oh shoot, that should have been an advantage because it's
Oh,
a
it's
surprise.
Slot.
Should have been an advantage because it's a surprise. And then we will
No!
roll for initiative.
Damn.
Hold on, I have to add everyone to initiative. This is a different one than I had earlier. This will not affect anyone over the chasm. Steph, would you roll for Celebrant as well?
I got it.
Thank you. Don't forget to roll for Star Eye.
I thought I did.
Saying that she
Let
isn't
me
rolled.
Try again.
I got the same information.
There we go.
All
Sorry.
right.
I thought I hit it.
You're good. All right. So we begin combat with Zelia. You seeing this creature kind of almost appear out of the stone to bite down on Emel's shoulder. I'm going to
My
change
hand's
the
laying at
music.
right character sheet. She is going to she's going to try to move. Would she technically be able to move between between Starry and the Slod? Space-wise,
Yeah,
or-
I'll say I'll just move Starry over a little bit.
Okay. Nope. It moves everybody.
It did move everybody. My bad.
Ah.
He just moves. There we go. Okay. She's gonna move there, and then she's going to go ahead and attack the Slod with her sword.
Okay.
Would I be considered flanking or?
Yep, that's flanking.
Okay, so I'll roll with advantage then, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, a
So-
12 misses.
Yeah, it's one of those days. I did not mean to hit that.
You're good.
I was trying to look at something. That's gonna be her turn.
All right. Beck, you can't see this from your point of view, but you kind of hear everyone else's reaction. So you know something's happening, but you don't know what or where.
I want to. No, I'll be sensible and just be. Guys, you okay? Something happened? As I'm only like.
Remember this.
So it's
This
math
is-
on the scale, right?
No, it's not to scale it.
Yeah.
So it should be doubled.
This is also an incline, isn't it?
Yes. Because remember, the shoulders are 20 feet up. So that's probably 15.
I have a speed of 35. Oop. So when I can get to like here-ish
Sure,
with my
sounds
walking
right.
speed.
Sounds right to me.
With your walking speed?
I have a walking speed of 35. Or do I? Right, no, double. So I have a dash for that.
Yes.
Walking speed would be up on the shoulder then.
Yes.
All right. Can I
get that.
see what's going on from there?
You can see that there is a creature with its teeth in Emel.
The fuck is that? It's a shame it's hitting a Mel, but okay, I take out my longbow to take a shot.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, a 12 misses.
I have a +9 to hit. These dice, they just hate me.
Maybe you should change your dice. I don't know.
Well, I have extra attack, so let's hope this one doesn't suck. I was gonna flip. It teetered on the 3 like 8 different times. 28.
28 hits.
Alright. Cool. My maximum damage I can do with that is 12 magical piercing.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right. Making sure. All right. It is an automaton's turn. It cannot see what's happening, but will climb up onto the chassis. It can't go any farther. Let's take an action. And it will take a shot at the new intruder. Yeah, that didn't work. But it does get a second shot. Let's see if this one hits. It does not. Alright, Emel. You have a creature biting you in the shoulder.
Yeah. I don't particularly like that. So I will drop my bow, draw my long sword, attack. I do not like that. So I would
Congrats on the
also
crit!
like to add. Yes, I would like to add on top, because I get to do it when I hit a creature, which means that now that I have hit the creature, I get to activate it. I will do a grip attack on top of that. So it has to give me a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone, and then I will roll damage.
Okay, give me a second to roll that.
Crit damage. D8 plus. It's 2d8 and 2d6. So 39 damage, and he is prone now.
Just do some math really quick. You said 39 damage?
Yep. From the 24 damage
Okay.
plus the maneuver damage plus the armor damage.
Okay.
Then I go for my second attack.
And it's prone, correct?
Yes, it is now knocked prone. Ouch. Does 15 hit?
15 misses, sorry.
Crap, that's fine. He's a squirmy little bugger on the ground. Might as well use my action surge to attack twice more.
Okay. Hey, take advantage of the advantage. 17 misses,
The
sorry.
Okay. And... okay, well, I'm guessing 25 hit.
25 hits.
So that would be 13 damage.
Okay.
Then, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Hina, you are up with Nira on deck.
Okay. Before everybody moved, I was more here. Can I start
Yeah,
from
you can
here?
move it back. It was shifting because I had accidentally selected everyone still from putting everyone in combat.
Yeah, I'm only asking because if I use this along with my... if I use this with my whip, I can actually, hit the thing while it's down.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna come here, so I should be able to get there. And I'm gonna whip it from the air.
Okay.
With advantage, because it's on the ground.
Yep.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Wow. That was crap damage. 8.
Okay.
I attack again, I guess. Oh, there we go. 25 to hit that time.
That
4.
hits.
That's better. 13. I'm gonna do a first level Divine Smite with that, because why not? So 2
Why
more
not?
D8. Oh my god! 3. I rolled a 3 on 2d8. Come on. Anyway, that's my action, movement, and bonus action. So Hina's done.
Okay, that brings us to Nira.
Nira. Gonna try and worm her way next to a mill. Sure, why not? It's fun. And I get advantage. 18.
Just hits.
Okay, I thought so. Whew. What's these damage rolls? God! Anyway, that's 4 on 3d6.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Is that it for her turn?
Yeah.
Okay, up next is Celebrin with Star Eye on deck. Celebrin, his character sheet is freaking out. Steph, would you mind shooting a firebolt at the slod for me?
He's prone. The slot is prone. He'd have
that's true.
disadvantage of that.
Then
He has a Sacred Flame.
Yeah, let's do Sacred Flame then. Which is a dex saving
I got
throw
it.
from the slot. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Makes my life a
got you.
lot easier.
That's a fail. Haha.
So how much damage does he get?
Damn it! 14. I rolled 2 sevens. Can't roll as myself, but you know what, Celebrin, you can be the best. That's fine. Fine.
Alright, that's all Pretty Boy can do. Star Eye!
He did more with a cantrip than I did with the third
This
level spell.
little tiny gnome is going to hold out her hands, and all of a sudden there's just gonna be this fiery blade that appears in the one
Ooh.
as she moves over to she's going to move over to the flood in this little tiny space that's open.
I was gonna put you
And she's going
back
to
here.
try to attack.
Okay.
That works. Wherever you want to put me.
Go ahead and attack.
You get advantage.
Thank goodness, because I forgot to hit it. Still not great.
We tried.
It looked really cool though.
It does look really cool, but it just kind of misses.
It's her first time trying to use it. She's figuring out the kinks, you know.
Yeah. I got you.
That's
Is that it for her turn? Okay. It's the Slod's turn.
My action.
Let's see. Oh, he's got options. Let's roll. Let's see who he's gonna hit. He's gonna go after Zelia.
Oops.
It takes 1 bite and 1 claw attack on its turn. So the bite is going to Zelia.
Ow.
Yeah, so 26 hits.
Yeah. Ow.
So you're going to take 11 piercing damage. And then the claw attack is going to go towards Nira.
Nira? Okay.
I rolled for it.
Okay. That is.
Okay.
Ow.
All right.
That's a fifth of my health.
And that's... It also gains 10 hit points at the end of its turn. Oh, sorry, at the start of its turn, actually. I missed that.
Oh boy. Okay. God.
But that is it for its turn. This spirit is going to vanish. Actually, I'm going to just straight up remove it from combat. This automaton does nothing but stay in the turret, which brings us back to the top of initiative with Zelia. By the way, the slot is bloodied.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and try to stab it.
You still have advantage because it is still flanked.
14.
14 misses.
Tracks. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay. Beck, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move closer. Can I get to the other shoulder?
Yeah.
My movement? Okay.
Yeah, because it's only
And I'll
5 feet up,
take
so.
another 2 shots at it.
Okay. I'm
hate this.
so sorry.
Cool. That's a
That
hit.
hits. 27 hits.
Cool. For 10 more piercing damage. I negated its regeneration, I guess.
Yes,
Or I
you
guess
did.
Celia did. Someone did.
You did.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. This automaton no longer has a clear shot. And we'll try to move down this way. But still does not have a clean shot and cannot do anything. Amel, you are up with Hina on deck.
Alright. Yeah.
27 hits.
For 14 damage.
Okay.
Another crit.
Holy crap.
For 35.
35.
damage. And that's my turn.
Hey, let me just do some math. Oof. Okay, it's starting to look pretty rough. Hina, you're up.
It's not prone, right?
It is not prone. But it is still flanked
Okay,
because of
but-
Star Eye.
I was gonna say I'm flanking with Star Eye then. Alright. Come on. I forgot to roll with advantage after all that. Okay, okay. 24.
24 hits.
Oh, there we go! 18. Nope, I don't need to roll damage again. I need to roll a second attack. Ah, dang it, 27. It was almost a crit. For, ooh, a 19. Those are both really good.
Are those are your damage rolls, right? It hasn't come through in the chat yet for me.
18 and 19, yes.
How would you like to kill the slob?
I want the whip to cut it in half.
All right, so you crack the whip all around, I mean, you're surrounded by chasms. Sound echoes like crazy as this whip cracks and the Slod's body just tenses for a moment and then the upper half just slides off with a wet splat noise before the whole thing crumbles. And that ends this combat. Congratulations, guys. You killed the Death Slod.
Yay. Yeah. How do the automatas take this?
They are
Sorry, there was
all
the death slot.
they are all observing, well, at least from what you can tell, they seem to be observing your crew, most of which they had not known were present until now. You
I
can't
will-
gauge
Hina will tell
emotion
them.
from their faces, though.
Hina will tell them, don't worry, they're all with me. Well, except for that one.
They then return back to their posts and begin patrolling.
Beck's confused as hell.
This automaton moves back into the cannon.
Why?
Well-
What's Beck confused about?
I'm confused because at first I thought, hey, we were gonna see what's going on. Nothing was happening. I walk in, I get captured. Hida talks to them. Okay, everything's fine, and then bam, that thing.
This is Death Island, you know.
Okay, it doesn't.
Also,
You hear the shot of
we
a
got
cannon
everything
go
sorted
off.
out now.
As you look across the chasm, you see another automaton has engaged, re-engaged, you're not entirely sure, with a red-winged beast.
That'd probably be good to get out of this area.
All of the elemental forces seem to quickly vanish away at the sight of this creature.
Leave, stay. According to Hino, we had our goal, so I don't care anymore.
This is well,
Problem is, we were dropped off here. How are we supposed to get back?
walk back.
You do remember how we got here, right? We can't just walk.
Swim back.
Okay, have fun.
You all hear the cannon tower begin to make noise and power up, lights beginning to draw in at the base and begin to raise up through the tower as you all watch it begin to take aim.
I don't want to be on the other side of that thing when it goes off, so Nira's gonna drag Celebrin over. Because he was standing in the line of fire.
As it's facing out from the cannon.
I thought you meant this one.
No, the one that's currently manned.
Oh, okay, never.
And It aims practically, it looks to you straight down into the chasm. And then it lets out a 15-foot wide, incredibly, almost impossibly long beam of light. The sound reverberating off of the chasm walls all around you, near deafening sound. And then the tower powers down.
Well, that was exciting. Let's hope we never get shot with that.
Hina's going to ask the automaton, what did you just shoot at?
An unidentified vessel.
Down there? Did you at least hit it?
Of course, this does not miss.
Making sure.
These turrets were designed by Lady Jarep herself.
Right. I want to peek over the edge.
You can see nothing but mist. Hina,
Do I see anything else strange while I'm over here? Maybe in this general direction?
roll perception.
Okay.
Celebrin does call out to you and asks if you would ask them what the range on the cannon is.
I got an 11 on perception. How far does this thing shoot?
It has a range of 3 miles.
3 miles!
That's a long shot.
Yeah.
Other than the red-winged beast that is currently doing battle with the other automaton, you don't see anything of note. I mean, there is another turret over there.
It's a long shot, but do you know anything about the dragon over there?
Its kind comes to pester us every so often.
Do you need help?
Our results have been satisfactory as of yet. I can't talk. You do
Hina's
watch
just gonna wait here to see if it turns south. I guess.
to see what?
To see if it turns south.
Well, it's funny you should say that, as this winged creature does manage to... Ooh, hold on. Too far. Thank you. Does manage to knock this automaton into the chasm. But you do see that it is injured. And it does land on the other side of the chasm.
Who here has range?
I mean, besides an arrow,
How far of a range?
We're fighting a dragon.
We are?
Yep.
I guess so.
Guess I gotta change the music.
I don't have range today, really.
Well, it has wings. Maybe it'll get close to us.
I suppose.
Hang on, I gotta add everybody. I gotta delete the slot so it doesn't add the slot back into combat. Oh, shoot, did I not add Hina? Evidently, I did not. Alright. I guess we're rolling for initiative.
I guess. Yep.
Alright, so we begin combat with the call. Beck.
I took a bite of food, I'm sorry.
Well, Beck, with that bite of food in your mouth, you get the first shot at this dragon.
How far is this? Double?
Mm-hmm.
So 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
What's the range on a longbow again?
Well, at
You would know better than I.
150.
It's like at disadvantage, it's like insane.
I can attack normally up to 100 feet. So I have no reason to get closer. I can just shoot at it from here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shoot at it from here.
Alright.
And roll like dog.
Sorry, that misses.
15. Alright, moving on. Now I rolled an actual 15 for a 24.
That does hit.
For 10 more damage. I want you to know I don't feel good about this.
The small red dragon cries out in pain. Is that it for your turn, Beck?
That's it for my turn.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Star Eye, you're up.
Well, I refuse to do anything else.
With Nira on deck.
I need to think if I have anything. Nope, that doesn't. Oh. I hit the wrong thing on that. Oops. Thunder Wave, come back. I did not mean to unprepare you. I meant to hit something else. I was trying to look at its
Thunder Wave.
range, and nope, that's not.
Don't abandon me, Thunderwave.
Yeah, Star's gonna move closer, and that's basically about all I can do. So I can dash up to 50 feet, which would be,
I can math. There we go.
I think, right on top of it. The
Yep.
thingy, the bobber.
Alright, that's it for your
That's
turn?
My turn.
Alright, Nira.
Hmm. One second. I don't see a range on Chaos Bolt.
Open the character sheet, please. Let me look.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's 120 feet. Okay. She should be able to reach that. Alright, well, that's what I'll do, I guess.
Okay.
Of course. Whatever I rolled. 20. Dirty 20 to hit the dragon.
That hits.
This is what I'm scared of. Okay. Oh my god. 9. I'm gonna go cold damage. 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can tell that it is bloodied.
Nero will move to... Actually, no, Nero can move 30 feet. She'll move to... I don't want to be at the bottom of the stairs, though. I'll move here.
Okay. It is the dragon's turn with Hina on deck. And it is... Oh, shoot. It recentered my screen. And it is going to fly straight at Hina. Reasonably within his grasp. And it makes 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks against you.
Alright.
.22 to hit.
22 hits.
And then I'll roll the 2 claw attacks at the same time. But I'm going to roll this one first since it's different.
That's fine.
So this is the 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
Here's the first claw attack. And the second.
Still hits.
So that first one was a 22. The second one is a crit.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That hurt, though. Ow.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just smacked myself in the face.
Here's the normal damage, and then I'll roll the crit.
It's fine. Okay, 7.
Load. There's too many dice on the screen. It's lagging it out.
My face hurts. 19. Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Oh, that's... I
That
can't...
took me to bloodied.
Okay. But that's all it can do for its turn. So, Hina, it's your turn now. You just got the crap kicked out of you by a young dragon.
Dirty 20 to hit again.
It hits.
$14 plus a divine smite again. I should stop rolling for those. 7 more, which makes it 21.
Okay.
Second attack. Does an 18 hit it?
An 18 just hits.
Oh, good. 14 to hit, and I'm doing a 2nd level divine smite this time because maybe I won't roll 1s. Ha. Ha. Famous last words. Okay, actually, that was really good. 21 more damage.
Okay. And is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
32.
It's looking pretty
56.
hurt. On Celebrin's turn, if you wouldn't mind giving Hina a second level healing word.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, friendo, I see you're looking real rough. You can have this. 2 1s. No, 2 2s, even better.
Jeez.
Thank you. I'm unbloodied now.
There you go.
Yay. Does he do anything else?
No, he does not.
Okay.
All right, Zelia, you are up with Emel on deck.
Well, Celia also does not have range, so
I mean, it's looking pretty hurt. She could pass if she wants.
she'll move like a little bit closer. She'll get up to like here, so she's kind of like nearby, and yeah, that's all she does.
Okay.
It's more like curiosity of like I want to see this thing.
Okay. Emel, you're up with Beck on deck.
Alright. Here I am at the bottom of initiative. I will move. How far can I move? Too much difficulty. Like here. That's 30 feet. Try and shoot it with my longbow. That's a miss. Guessing
Yep.
15 doesn't hit it.
It does not.
And
Come on, where's your crit? You've already gotten 2 today.
no, but there's a hit.
24 does hit.
For 4 damage.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yep,
Oh, yes,
that
it is.
all for my turn.
Beck, you're up.
I'm staying exactly where I am because I don't want to get closer to the thing that I like.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna shoot it. Oop. Oh my god. Why is my first roll on everything terrible? 15.
Does not hit.
Alright, extra attack. I rolled another 15. 24. What is going on?
24 hits?
For 5. I deal 5 damage.
Okay.
It's like I'm not even. I'm taking the aim of the shot, and I'm just kind of looking away, like I don't want to see it in pain before I let go of the arrow. That's my canon.
All right. Sure thing. Stareye, you're up with Mira on deck.
How far is the range on this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
My rolls tonight.
Sorry, a 14 misses.
I figured as much. That's my turn.
Okay. Nira, you're up.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'll just go for Chaos Bolt again. Okay, that was rude. On my screen, it hovered on 20 and then just at the last second leaned over to 8. I know not everyone sees that, but that was irritating. Anyway, 16 misses. I'm already aware. Yep, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. It is the dragon's turn. Hina is on deck.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to check something really quick. Yeah, I thought so. It pulls its head back. Jaw unhinge. As it...
God.
Oh, I didn't mean to use the measure template. I hate the measure templates. They're never actually accurate.
Yeah, just use the
I was
measure
gonna say, if you
template.
right click,
Big,
it doesn't place.
big fire breath. Come on.
See if I do it this way. Yes, I can get 3 of you in. All right. It actually does extend farther than that because this... No, it actually doesn't quite go that far, so it just hit Celia. So, you all need to make a intelligence saving throw, as it more roars than it does breathe.
Okay. Hina succeeds.
Star Eye succeeds. All right. So you guys take half. If it ever rolls. It's a lot of ones.
Rolled 4 ones. Oh boy. Anyway.
That's all right. You guys take half of that. Half of 26. And then Hina. Star, don't forget to make your concentration check for Flame Blade.
Right.
21 to hit the dragon.
Hits.
Yay. There we go. 20 damage.
All right.
How to do the concentration check?
Concentration check
Still
is...
standing.
It is still standing. If I'm correct, I haven't had to do it in so long because it automatically prompts for me. Is a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Anyway, a 12 misses. So
It does.
Nope.
My concentration is gone.
All right.
If I can remember how to remove it.
I can remove it for you in just a second. Celebrant's turn. He wants to know how everybody's looking.
Hina's bloodied again.
All right. He can't reach her though. So,
Strange, he did last turn. Or with healing word, he did anyway.
so he will use healing. Well, I was gonna say to use cure wounds, which is touch. But
Yeah, no, I
he'll
get
have to
that.
do healing word again.
It's fine.
He'll use another second level spell slot though.
Thank you. Do you need me to do it?
If you wouldn't mind, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I got in the habit of you doing it and then just completely forgot.
I just realized that I've been doing it. Wow, I rolled one better than last time.
There you go. Does that bring you back up above bloodied?
It does. By 1 point.
Hey, that he's doing his job.
You got that 1 point.
And up is Zelia with Emel on deck.
Welp. I think that would have been useful to remember. Don't know if that would have actually applied last when that happened. Anyways, I'm trying to recall. Is it landed or is it in the air?
It's still in the air, but it's basically just hovering.
So like melee range? If I
Yeah,
was
you could get
close?
melee range.
Okay. Because my only option is to try to hit it with my sword.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm sorry, that misses. All right, Emel. Back, you're on deck.
Mel, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Kidding.
That was something real special.
Going to move. I can move down these stairs, right?
Correct. Now everything is higher.
Right around there. Can I still see the dragon?
From where you are currently standing, no. You would have to climb up onto this piece here.
Sorry, okay, so then I want to get up here then, sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to get closer, but still shooting shots, okay.
All right.
Alright. Rolled hit. And looks like a hit.
That hit.
Flash my 6. I forgot it last time. No, that's 12. Another hit,
Yep.
I think.
Yes.
Ooh. 8, 9 plus 5, so 14.
How would you like to
Yeah.
kill the dragon?
I'd like to just like. He's like running like, ha, 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 and he just like fires a shot, and it's one of those like, oh man, that's gonna miss, and then it like sinks right through its eye, and he's like, oh.
All right. So Emel,
Because
you
Mel has like a terrible proficiency with archery.
Emel, you loose your shot and you're certain it's going to miss. When the dragon rears its head back at the last moment again, which puts it just in line for the shot to go through one eye, through the other eye,
Oh!
and out
Sorry.
the other side of its skull.
I saw it.
Oh.
Mel, that was you?
What?
Did you fire that?
I mean, yes.
Huh. Nice shot.
Thanks. Didn't know you had it in you. Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, that's that sorted out.
Should I call for the guardian?
Please?
Probably.
Okay.
Please.
So Celebrin will use a sending spell. If you would mark off the spell slot, please. To
Yeah, no one's
Oh,
gonna believe this at home.
to contact the guardian and inform him that they are ready to
I
be
would
picked
like-
up, please.
I would like to pull a souvenir tooth, just like a.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Anybody who would like to take a piece of the dragon can roll an investigation check.
Hina wants one.
Trying to find
Damn.
it on the dock.
I know Beck's not here, so we'll let him know when he comes back that he can do this as well. Alright, and Mel, you know exactly what you want, so you don't bother looking through the rest of it. You pull a tooth from this dragon.
Nice.
That's what you get. Hina, you are able to scavenge not just a tooth, but also some scales from this dragon.
Ooh.
So you have, I will say, 10 dragon scales as well as a dragon tooth.
Ooh.
Stareye, you are also able to get some scales.
Yay.
And Zelia manages to carve out a piece of the wing. Just a little bit of that stretched skin of the wing. So you have basically a fragment of dragon wing.
Yay.
I guess Nero will go get something too. Because why not?
Celebrin will as well.
Gonna roll my trash. Like, I'm just foretelling it now. That's sure that's not that bad. It's a 10.
Alright. Nira, is there anything specific you're looking to get?
No.
Alright, then just like Zelia,
She
you
looks cool.
carve out a bit of dragon wing. Basically a really nice piece of leather.
Ooh.
I can't get Celebrin's sheet open to figure out what his modifier is.
I can get it.
If you could just tell me what the modifier is.
Yep. His modifier is +0.
Alright, then he rolled an 18. Boy's going after toes. Claws. He takes...
a weird way of saying it.
He is. He's a nerd. He pulls the claws from one foot of the dragon, as well as carves out some scales. Beck is now the only one who hasn't rolled.
The only one.
Because he walked away at the worst time possible. Curse those bathroom breaks. Yeah, I'll roll it for him. Oh, this ought to be good.
Which is really funny because when he comes back, he's gonna be like, I don't want to be near the dead dragon. It makes me sad that it's dead. Or something like that.
Probably, but we'll roll for
Except
him.
Roll to lament.
Hold on. Somebody message him, ask him if he wants anything from the dragon.
I got it.
Because if he does, he can get something.
You know, without context, that might be weird.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, well, I already sent it.
Alright. Celebrin does tell you all that Kurik did respond and said that he and Haruko would be there shortly.
Why did I get an ominous text saying if I wanted a piece of the dragon?
The dragon has been defeated. The
awful.
rest of your friends are picking it apart for scraps, basically. Do you want anything from the dragon?
You monsters.
Oh, get over yourself, Beck.
I'll take a scale. And
You-
hit the truth.
A tooth and some scales?
Yeah.
Alright. You certainly rolled high enough to be able to get those.
I did? I don't
Yeah,
We
remember.
rolled.
I
we
rolled
for
4.
you. We rolled a 19 minus 1 is 18. I think you had the best investigation out of all of us.
Well, he got the same as Celebrin.
Psh.
So, with that, you are picked up by Kurik and Haruko, who are relieved to hear that these are emissaries of the Storm Sword. And that he
It's really
doesn't.
funny because he is the only one who knows that.
Well, I'm assuming that she tells her dad
No,
that.
no, she would tell him. She would tell him, but it's really funny because nobody else knows that. They're like, oh, it's resolved, I guess.
So, he takes you all back to his home on the main island of Mukatara. You have successfully completed another of the 3.
Yay!
There is one more place to check out that he has asked you to help with. Do you want to spend the night at the Guardian's home, or do you want to head out straight away? You have not even spent a full day. It is early evening?
I don't know about the rest of you, but Hina's not going anywhere.
I guess we're spending the night.
I mean, makes the most sense.
All right. As you all settle for the night, is there anything you would like to do? Any conversation you would like to have? With anyone?
Not that I could think of.
This may be a little abrupt and sudden. Not the mic, Muffy. I actually have to hop off. I have something important I gotta take care of. So, bye, I guess.
Oh. Okay then.
Bye.
I didn't know about it either, so sorry. I'll see you all later.
Okay.
See ya.
All right then. Yeah, life happens.
Yeah, happens.
Not gonna
So-
lie though, I was prepared for an awkward conversation, not for that.
Yeah, same. Nobody wants to talk to anybody?
No, I do. I just forgot about what. Sorry, hang on.
I'm sorry, my brain has been frayed most of the day, so I'm trying to like my brain. It's like yes, I would like to, but I'm like also struggling to formulate thoughts.
Why, yes, I would like to.
To do with Serenity. I wanted to ask something about Serenity.
Who? Nero wants to ask something about Serenity?
Yes, that's why I changed my lights just now.
That's why I figured. To who? The Guardian?
Yes, but I can't remember what it was. So I guess we'll just casually bring up Serenity in conversation, see if anything he says will help me remember what it was.
Alright, I'll say you find the Guardian sitting by a fire in the courtyard of his home, staring up at the stars.
Having fun?
Fun is such a relative term.
So are you?
Not particularly. What's up?
I mean, I remember you said that, like, people are here and you enjoy company of other people, so I'm kind of wondering why you're sitting here by yourself.
It was a rough day.
Do you want to vent?
How long you got?
Time? I got time.
Got a little visit today. Don't get those very often. Usually I like them. This one I didn't care for.
Who from?
The Lord of the Ninth Hell.
Why?
Because he delights in other people's misfortune. He's an asshole. And he knows I'm stuck here.
And he can just appear here?
Sort of. Kind of. There's a weird connection between the hells and the plane of fire, and so doing a little loop-de-loo kind of thing, he can come through the rift. It's not easy. So he only does it when he's really bored.
So he came through the rift today?
He did.
What did he want?
To taunt me.
Be bothersome.
When the other lords of the hells aren't challenging him, he doesn't have a whole lot to do other than make tieflings. And evidently for once in his forsaken life, he wasn't horny. So he came to bother me.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember. I know out of character, I know who is in Serenity, but in character, do I know who is in Serenity?
Yes.
Yes. I
Mhm.
mentioned
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's right.
Because, yes, ML for some reason knows Asmodeus. For those who are not up to date on these informational things.
Did he come to taunt you about Hina?
It's one of the things he mentioned. Slippery little... I almost got him. Would have sent it right back to the hells. But he's still a little faster than me. Shit. Sorry. Got lost in my own thoughts there.
Fine. You're
Did
allowed
you-
to do that.
Did you need something?
Well, I had questions, and then I saw you that you were sitting out here by yourself when there's company, and I know how much you love company. So I was more just confused about that. But
Just didn't want my bad mood to rub off on the others, that's all. What questions did you have?
I mean, since it came up, you mentioned Asmodeus. Asmodeus made me think of Serenity.
What about Serenity?
There's so much I don't understand about it. So you weren't there when it sank, you said, right?
I was not.
Okay. So I'm correct in assuming that it wasn't your home then?
No, it wasn't. I lived in Solas with my mother.
So, when did. Okay, so, as far as I remember, or I think I remember, Solas was her, or Solas, whatever, was her city. It got destroyed, and then Serenity's now her city, but also not her city. I'm confused about that.
Serenity was never my mother's city. Surrey became her city.
Okay.
Surrey was established on top of the sunken Serenity.
Okay. That I can understand. Do they just have iconography for other deities everywhere then?
At that point, yes, there was at least one major temple to all of the deities in every major city.
So I found this mural. It was in a room that was similar to what would be like a medic's place. It's where we found Hina, actually.
Probably a recovery center.
But then why was this there? And I show him the drawing that I did of the Sky Queen and the human child.
He smiles. He's like, that was a rather popular image that was painted on centers for rest and for recovery. That's my
Is that associated with your mom?
my mother is the goddess of life.
Just
I
with my
suppose
mom.
that makes sense.
And me, that's me in it, he says. I'm the baby.
The
I didn't realize you were a little girl.
the infant in the photo, the small child, she's not an infant there, is actually my daughter. Hina's sister. Your ancestor.
Oh.
But my
That's not the news I was expecting to hear.
But yes, my mother's image was found at most centers for healing because she is the goddess of life.
This specific image?
Towards the end of the war, yes. It was also a symbol of peace. The queen of the gods, the goddess of life, spending time peacefully reading to her grandchild. So, variations of that image, but yes, that image.
I'm sorry. That's not that crazy, but also extremely crazy to me. Okay.
That's fair. Take some time to process.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I'm descended from two gods, and now it's like, oh, look, I go to this ancient city, and here's all my ancestors. Good God.
So happens to be that they kind of did the most at that point. They're the only ones with kids at that point. I don't remember when the others came about.
That has been a while. That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe they might have been the only ones at that point to have any children. Could be wrong, but
Hmm.
so. Also, not to pat myself on the back, but my family was adorable.
What do you mean? They still are.
They are. Hina is too cute for her own good.
Quite the leader, too.
Comes to her naturally.
There was a dragon attacking the. Oh, shoot. What was it called? Where we just were?
The Colossus?
It is the Colossus. I was gonna say that. Okay, sorry. There was a dragon attacking there, and once one of the automatons went down, she decided that, oh, we're gonna kill the dragon.
Makes my work
Got
easier.
really beaten up over it. Really beaten up over it, but she's okay.
I'll have to warn her to be more careful, but I do appreciate her making my work easier for me.
Family seems to be really important to her.
Well, I would hope so.
I guess she's not alone in that.
Can I ask a favor?
Yeah.
Once you all leave this place, I'm assuming you'll try to reunite with your father at some point.
Yeah.
Do you think you could convince him to come see me? I'd like to meet him.
Heck, I can come back and take him with me.
I wouldn't be against that.
I mean, unless, of course, you're done with me. Because when I said your family's still cute, you only referenced Tina.
She's my daughter.
Yes. And I'm your
Don't.
extended. Mm-hmm. You're
It's
the
not-
one who brought it up.
It's not quite the same as my daughter.
Okay. Okay.
Would you feel better if I called you very cute?
Thank you.
Maybe we could convince the Abai family. That's a long shot.
Yeah, probably.
Considering it's nothing short of a miracle to have one of them on this island at the moment. I don't think I'll tempt fate and ask for all of them.
If only there were a way to record this memory or something.
Hmm.
For the
If
record.
only.
Draw a picture.
You're welcome to try drawing my face.
Oh, I'll take that bet. Apparently, I'm really good at this.
Go ahead and roll performance.
$22.
So you spend some time sketching until you're happy with the way it looks.
What do you think?
Oh dear lord, is that what I look like? Oof.
Yeah? Well, thanks for saying that my drawing was accurate rather than calling me wrong. I don't think it looks that bad, but...
If that's what I look like, then I'm so sorry you've had to look at me.
I made it more flattering.
You know, that picture with your mother and your daughter was actually the first thing I ever drew in my life.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very good rendition.
Thank you. I also drew this. And I'll go to that statue of Narakila. It's like on the next page.
And he...
Found that too.
It's also a very
that was
good rendition.
Yeah, that was in your mother's place. I'll close the book because I'm like not gonna hover on that one.
Bastard.
I agree. I don't know him, but I agree. Just cause.
I also have not had the pleasure of meeting him face on. Just seen him from a distance. Met all of his kin, but not of him.
And they're all as bad as him.
He's the worst. There's really only one, to my knowledge, that has any potential of taking his place as their leader.
And that's the one they're trying to resurrect at the moment, or let free, or whatever they're trying to do.
No, that's his daughter. She'll just pave the way for him. She won't take his place.
Who could take his place then?
The glorious expanse.
This destiny.
I've asked this a million times. The Glorious Expanse was the other one in that temple, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Not the one that you have connection with.
Yes, I know it's not the one I have connection with. I thought it was the other one in there.
But yes, it is the other one in that temple.
Actually, I have another question.
Sure.
Okay, you probably know nothing about the current state of affairs in the world. Do you know about Maul?
I know that the country exists.
Okay, so Maul and Abai were at war. We were in Maul. We were crossing into Abai, like, through the mountains.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, right? Like, you have the context?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless the topography's changed since I was there.
The topography changed from the ancient map. I don't know when it changed, though.
Okay.
Anyway, we were going through this cavern because they were trying to recruit people into the military in Maul to fight in the war.
As one
we went
does.
through this cavern. It's like we're going through this cavern. Like, oh, if you recover some magical artifact or treasure, you'll be let into the army and you'll be set for life or whatever. We went through to get through to Abai.
Okay.
Because, we kind of kidnapped the prince or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway. We found lots of temples to the interlopers there. Do you know anything about that?
You see his face kind of becomes more serious. He starts to think hard.
And Maul is to the east of Saray, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would make sense. That is the territory that Narakila mainly occupied. So...
Really?
Yes. So it makes sense that he would have set up shrines and whatnot.
And it makes sense that 10,000 years later, or a little less than that, because they've been separated for a couple hundred years, but, you know, Maul's a bunch of traitorous bastards.
Well,
Even
they
if
would have
don't
been
know.
buried at least 10,000 years.
Oh, it's true. I'm not saying that's not true, but a country with origins like that would break off from the country that, you know, nationally recognizes the Sky Queen.
Where? I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not.
Probably didn't, but
It's fun to say it did.
coincidence is there.
The reason I say that the Glorious Expanse could possibly replace Narakila as the leader of those people is because he has his own army. He doesn't need the others. He could call on his forces at any time and completely betray the others. But he hasn't, to my knowledge.
Hmm. Interesting.
So, of them, I would say he's the only one who comes the closest to the danger levels of the Crimson Flame.
Are all the interlopers his descendants?
They're not descendants.
Well, you said son earlier, or child. I don't remember what you said now that I think about it.
Just Kripa, the Conqueror. She's
Mhm.
Narakila's daughter.
Right. Oh, so you're just... Okay, I think I understand.
Yes, so the others are not. They're not children of him. They're just followers. We call them kin. Because they're like family.
Oh, that's where I got confused. Okay, that makes sense. I get it now.
Because they're like a family, but they're not. Because their kind don't work that way.
Got it. I think I get it.
Why don't we head inside with the others?
Yeah.
Before my daughter gets worried about me.
Yeah.
Also, if one of you gets sick around her, look out. She's the ultimate mother hen.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
If one of you gets sick around my daughter, beware. She's the ultimate mother hen.
Beware. That's the word I missed. Good to know. Honestly, I feel like most of us need that.
Perfect.
Maybe not a Mel.
Probably not. Based on what I've seen, he's rather independent.
Yeah. He also has a intact family.
That'll do it.
So, the two of you go back inside. Is there any other conversation to be had before the rest?
I don't think so.
April, did Stareye or Zelia want to have any conversations?
No, not tonight.
Actually, Star, I would like to talk to Zelia.
They've been having a quiet conversation off to the side this entire time.
Yes, but please elaborate on this conversation. Please go into extensive verbal detail. In fact, just have the conversation with yourself, Greg.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think I'll pass.
You can all
Followed by
take
a conversation with Hina and Nira.
Jonathan.
you can all take your long rest.
Yeah.
Don't forget for Stareye and Zelia.
Ah, yes.
So, as
They were talking so much they didn't sleep.
they get exhaustion instead of a long rest. Oh, my bad. As morning dawns over Mukatara Island, there is one location left to be investigated. The supposed base of the undead horde.
Far to the north of the island. Well, actually, not the north end. We're just in the north of the island. This is the east of the island.
Yes.
Northeast.
So, as you wake, as every other time you've been in his home, he cooks a splendid, fulfilling breakfast for you.
Yay.
So, this last place that I have asked you to investigate on my behalf is where I believe that weapons stash is. It is also quite possibly the most dangerous of the three places.
That's
Well, we had our
very
most capable
reassuring.
person, Jack.
I mean,
I didn't even realize there was alcohol on this island. How is he drunk?
oh, I dabbled in winemaking.
And you gave it to him?
No, he found it. I'm actually quite perturbed.
Oh.
Oh, so he asked. He didn't ask. He just took.
Correct.
He seems to be doing those kind of things a lot lately. Not really using his brain.
Indeed.
So is he staying here, or are we taking
Well,
him
he
drunk
can't
out?
travel in this condition.
Really should have thought that through.
I mean, I could have Haruko fly him out to you once he wakes, sobers up.
Hmm.
I mean, if that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. We're not waiting for him.
Agreed.
The other possibility is you don't go to that last location, and I have all of you taken back to the mainland, where he can sober up peacefully.
Didn't you want our help originally?
I've gone this long without it. I can go a little bit longer.
Absolutely not.
What? It's not going to be the end of the world if those
We're
things
already
run loose a
here.
little longer. Yes, and
already
severely
here, but-
inconvenienced by your friend.
He can just stay here, and if something happens to him, well, bad choices, bad consequences for bad choices. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, that's fair. Just because I feel like rolling. Okay. I just want to see. Well, that's gotta be fun.
The way it's worded.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be fun. Okay. We'll see how that pans out next time he's back.
What's the weather looking like today?
It's a
Nice
good
tree
question. Let's
branches.
roll the weather for today. It's heckin' windy.
Does it normally get this windy here?
Sometimes.
Hmm. Nothing says we can't travel while it's a little windy. Okay, it's very windy, but it should be fine.
Fair enough. Keep moving then.
Well, would you like Haruko and I to take you closer, or would you like to walk it?
Well, it'll help us solve the problem sooner if we're, not walking the entire way.
This is true. This would be helpful.
I mean, if you have other business, you don't have to fly us all the way there, but
I mean, I have to check on the rift, as always.
So maybe the base of the mountain. Maybe not the top of the mountain this time.
I'm not showing you the rift again, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I know, but mountain climbing last time was rough.
Adventurous.
I almost died
Sounds about right.
again. I have really bad experience with mountains.
Good to know.
I was standing on a ledge and it gave out underneath my feet. I was the only person that it happened to. We were all standing there.
That's unfortunate.
Luckily, my father was right there to catch me.
Well, you'll be happy to know that if you ever intend to go visit the Temple of Sealing, where the Conqueror is enshrined, it is not on a mountain.
Oh, grand.
Alright, shall we go?
Yeah. Let's go.
So, he and Haruko gather you all up and fly you out to the base of the mountain.
Thank you.
Whee! As you fly across the map.
Flies you to the base of the mountain that is on the other side of the mountain, so you still have to go around the mountain now.
He's not
But
dumb.
thanks, dude.
So, he drops you all off and then goes to check on the rift. You are all alone in the jungle once again.
Alright, you heard him. You know what we're doing.
So who's taking the
Real
lead?
expensive.
I thought Star Eye rolled survival. She had the best survival.
She has a
Yeah.
+7. So yeah.
We will go ahead and roll and try to not get us lost here. Ta-da!
All right.
23.
You know exactly where you are headed, Star Eye. But unfortunately, your little legs can only go so fast in a day. And so you get about there before you have to take a rest.
This island is tiring.
I do need to roll for a random encounter. Alright, we're all good. I'm having far too much fun with this new dice tower.
Always good to have dice.
And I guess we made good distance. That's fine. It's far enough today. We can set up camp.
So you all set up camp. Celebrant is messing around with his bits of dragon that he took.
Oh, hey, you like useless information, right?
Yeah. I also like useful
You wanna learn
information.
something cool? Okay, you want to learn something cool?
Sure.
Sorry. I say this in earshot of everybody, by the way, so whoever wants to join in this conversation can.
Okay.
All right.
Do you remember this picture that I drew?
Yeah.
The
From
one with the
Serenity.
Yeah. I learned who this is.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
He just happened to know who that child was?
Ask Hina who it is.
He takes the book from Nira. Hina, do you know who this is? Based on that look, you do.
Where'd you get that?
Nira drew it. From a mural we saw in Serenity.
She drew that?
She drew
That
that.
looks exactly like her.
Who
Wow.
is it?
You wanted me to tell him? They're just like... That's my sister, actually.
Your sister? Like Nira's ancestors?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh. That's wild. We saw an image of your ancestor and had no idea that's who it was.
And if you remember too, Celebrin, that's the building we found Hina in the first place.
It is! So an image of your sister led us to you. That's absolutely wild.
All the pieces seemed to be right there the whole time. Just didn't know how to connect them. Or didn't even know they connected.
That's so crazy.
Well, it came up because I asked the Guardian about why the Sky Queen's image was in Serenity, which, you know, isn't the Sky Queen city.
Right.
Turns out that image was a symbol of peace and was at most healing centers, I think is what he called them. But they used it near the end of the war to symbolize peace.
Interesting.
So I guess in a really weird, indirect way, I'm part of that picture.
That's a bit of a stretch, Nira.
I'm more part of it than you are.
No crap.
Yeah, but I'm like, by that extension, practically in that picture too.
No, Mel, that's
No,
Mira's
no.
ancestor, not yours.
Yes, but here's the thing though. The Sky Queen is in it, and I am also a descendant of the Sky Queen. Which
Yes,
means
so
that-
am I!
Yes, so you're also in this picture. By Nira's extension.
I don't know that's how any of this works.
Well, what do you know? About specifically this. You're not a descendant. I don't think.
As far as we
Don't
know.
need another one.
I mean, you and Nira are kind of like distant cousins.
Yes, that's already weird. I don't need to know that I'm also distant cousins with Stareye.
What if you were also distant cousins with me?
Hey!
Weird.
Stareye, I didn't mean that as an insult. I just meant that as that would be weird, and Celebrin, that would also be weird. Mostly because, Stareye, you're a gnome. At least Nira is also human.
You don't know that somewhere down the line they didn't go freaky.
I don't need to think about that at all. It's actually really disturbing, Celebrant. Did you learn that from Beck?
Actually, I learned it from books, but Beck does talk like that a lot.
Lord.
It's not like I'm a prude.
I didn't say we're a prude. Like, good lord. Bit much, I think.
Maybe for you.
I think that's a bit much for anyone, Celebrin.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Nira thinks people dying is funny.
No, she doesn't.
Depends on the
She
person.
thinks Beck falling on his face is funny.
Well, we all do, but that's nothing new.
Hey, Mel, can I ask you a semi-personal question?
Yes? What?
What's the deal with that girl back at Saray? You said she means everything to you, but you never really did elaborate
Oh,
on
no,
that.
we're not getting into this. No, we are not getting into this. Absolutely not.
Sorry.
Oh, so if it doesn't matter enough to you, just move her somewhere else.
That is not what I was meaning. And I also said it's not something we're talking about right now.
And why not?
Because I don't want to talk about it. And I don't have to talk about anything I don't want to.
Wait, what about a girl?
This is not important, Hina.
I don't know. It sounds pretty important to me.
Well, that's great, but we're not getting into it.
Okay, Mr. Prude.
I'm not being a prude. I just simply respecting my own privacy.
I don't know how to say it without it sounding really suspicious.
Say it.
He keeps a girl in a shed.
Wow, that's a great way of putting it.
That's why I said I don't know how to say it without it sounding really suspicious.
You could have literally said a house. It's a house.
It's a garden shed.
It is not a garden shed.
Okay, fine. Cottage.
Oh, so now because my palace is enormous and the cottage is not, a cottage is a garden shed.
It looks like a garden
Yeah.
shed. In comparison to the palace. Don't you say? He keeps a girl in a cottage.
Wait, is that what that place was?
That's what Beck said.
Getting into it.
Beck was also a creep and went in and just talked to her without letting anybody know. So.
At least she had nice amenities and stuff.
True.
Mel takes care of his women.
Thank you, Nira, for that very weird statement.
Or the one making it weird, Mel.
No, actually, I'm not. I don't have to talk about my personal life.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Didn't expect you to get upset.
I'm not upset. I just did not want to talk about it right now. We're in the middle of the jungle, on an island. Death.
That's fair. Tell us a story then. You never talk to us.
That's because normally I go to sleep. And, wait for third watch, or sleep through the whole night.
Well, tell us a story.
It's a story about what?
Anything. Just an entertaining story.
Ugh. I don't know any good stories.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you've had to hear, if not one of your own, I'm sure you've heard one from your dad. Or your mom, or literally anyone.
Well, Sullivan, see, there was once a story of a very famous scholar.
Okay.
And, yes, you see, he asked many questions of the Emperor.
Okay.
The Emperor got so tired of his ceaseless questions that he had him executed. Let's hope this is not a repeating story.
Hilarious.
Okay. You gotta admit, that was really funny.
It is. I was trying really hard not to laugh in character.
Come on, Celebrate. That was funny.
Sure. We laugh at my expense.
I'm not laughing at your expense. I
I
laughed
don't-
because it was funny.
Look, Celebrant, we're laughing at the expense of this very famous scholar.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, not you.
Clearly.
Any
Also,
relation-
he's not the Emperor, so you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Yet. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Good night, Mr. Antisocial.
Not antisocial. Didn't like the way the conversation was going.
Oh, you get to run how the conversation's going. Whatever.
As if Nira doesn't run any conversation she wants by just leaving.
You're no better, is what I'm saying.
That's true, but I didn't claim to be.
Except you're trying to pull me down to make yourself seem better. I'm already down. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, you could try going up.
So could you! Go to bed!
My, everyone's so snippy these days.
Neither of you are helping.
Well, we're down a person, so who's gonna take watches? Why don't we just start?
I'm
by
still on
Alexa?
first watch. I don't know who wants to watch with me.
I mean, usually it's you and Beck.
Yeah. Usually it is.
I could stay up and have it with you.
If that's what you want to do. Sorry, that means you're on third watch, you know. Alright, good talk.
But wait, doesn't that leave... Oh, no. No, Hina would be on second watch.
Star, I would be with Amel.
Right.
Celia would be with Nira like
Nira,
normal, and
and
that
then
night
I'd-
leaves us.
I mean, unless,
Yep.
Zelia, you want to be on first watch with Hina, then I could take watch with Nira.
You two aren't going to walk off, are you?
No. She wouldn't let me.
Do you think I would actually let him walk off?
She wouldn't let me.
Fine.
Okay. That works then. Everyone else, break or whatever. Good night.
Good night.
Where
Good night, everyone.
freaking
Scott.
mouse? Sorry.
Off to bed.
My mouse isn't working. Damn it. Why are you broken? got this mouse? Maybe you're dying.
So, Zelia and Hina will need to give perception checks, or one person can have advantage.
Okay, my mouse isn't working apparently.
Oh no.
I'll have to do this. Nothing's working.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Now it works. I just had to unplug it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's try this again. Perception, you said? Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Well, this is gonna go great.
Ah. High or low? Come on.
You want to call it April?
High or low?
Or do you want me to call it low?
Low. It was an 83.
No!
Oh, well, you'll find out what that does another time.
That's unfortunate.
As far as you know, your watch passes without incident.
Stop. I hate you. I don't hate you. Just... Okay.
And then it's time to wake up the next crew.
Yeah. Does that work out? Are they there?
They're in their tent.
They're dead.
Great. Hina will wake them up. But not in the way I'm talking, because I'm just annoyed. Not at you. Just annoyed.
So, you wake up Nira and Celebrin, who come out and sit by the fire. We haven't taken a watch together in a while.
Sorry, you were breaking up. What did you say?
We haven't taken a watch together in a while.
I found it not surprising. But I can't believe you actually suggested that we switch it up.
I just wanted to be on watch with you. I saw the perfect opportunity.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I just didn't expect it is all. Considering you put yourself on other watches.
It made most sense when we had everybody.
Okay, how?
Because I don't need as long to rest as everybody else does, so it makes sense that I get up on the third watch with ML. I'm usually already pretty much awake anyway.
Suppose that's true. It's weird though. I can't think of that. Like, I can't think of the last time we just had a moment.
Since we got to this island anyway. Even outside of that time that you proposed to me.
Before that. Well, you know, that needed to happen.
Still kind of in shock over it.
Are you?
In all fairness, I haven't really had a whole lot of time to process it.
To what?
Process.
What, are you mad about it?
No. Just, come to terms with the fact that it's reality. It actually happened. It wasn't a dream. That kind of thing.
Well, we both needed it.
We are all gonna get off this island, right?
Sorry, what? You keep breaking up. I can't hear you.
We are all gonna get off this island, right?
Yeah? You think we're not?
I don't know. I just have this nagging pit in my stomach. I mean, it is called Death Island. And I mean, we haven't really, other than back getting stomped on by a dinosaur, haven't really experienced much death. So either we're really lucky, which really doesn't seem like us.
Are you kidding?
Really? Us? Lucky?
Tell me how I'm wrong.
I'm being hunted by the Fate Keeper. A literal
Yeah, and I
deity
should
wants
be
my
dead.
head.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm happy about it. But that same deity is also the reason I'm alive. So,
I guess I can't hate her too much then.
though I have been meaning to ask you and I keep forgetting. What did you learn? What information was so bad that you have a deity after you?
It's the fact that all of the history that we've been taught is a lie.
That's all you learned?
I learned about the war with the gods. That's what I was trying to talk about. They don't want
That's what
people
I
to know
thought.
about.
The funny thing is, though, they're only hunting you about it. We all know about it now.
Yeah. Well, as far as we know, I'm the only one they're hunting.
Oh, great. Thanks for putting that thought in my head.
You're the one who brought it up.
I mean, I appreciate it, because if I am being hunted, I'd like to know.
Maybe it's because the other people who know either are too dumb to do anything about it, don't have enough of a sphere of influence, or are the descendants of the two most powerful deities in the pantheon and can't be touched.
And you say we're unlucky.
I'm unlucky. Happy?
Well, that's what you have me for.
That's another reason why I want to make sure we all get off the island.
I'm sorry. What other reason?
I said
I think I
that's
missed
that's
something.
that's the reason. That's the reason.
That being what exactly?
I've got you.
Do you think something's gonna happen to me?
I hope not.
But are you concerned about it?
Well, and I don't mean this as a dig against you. But it's not like you're the most durable person in the world.
I mean, that's just the truth. I didn't see that as a dig.
Imel, I'm sure he could hold his own. I mean, he's the crown prince of a nation. That would be a real headache for us if something happened to him.
Yeah.
That's putting it
Probably wouldn't be
mildly.
allowed until buy ever again. At the least.
Stareye knows really powerful druids. Don't really want to get them on our bad side because, you know, she ate a mushroom she wasn't supposed to or something. Or tried to pet an animal that she shouldn't have.
I feel called out.
I don't know.
wrong though.
I don't think anything would
Probably
happen.
not. And knowing my past experience with gregarious gnomes, probably not.
Trixie. I'm just gonna Trixie. I don't know enough about Zelia to say whether or not anybody would be mad at us if she didn't come back. I mean, if Hina dies, we're never leaving this island. The Guardian will make sure of it.
I hope to God you're wrong. But I don't think you are.
And then there's the two of us. If something were to happen to us, either of us, the other one will never be the same. That's a huge risk. Both of us putting ourselves into danger like this is a massive risk. And I mean, yeah, and there's Beck, but let's be really honest with ourselves here. Would anybody really be upset if Beck died? I mean, we'd be sad for a minute, but...
I can't even say his daughter because his daughter doesn't even know him.
yeah. I mean, the two of us, if something were to happen to one of us. I don't know, I've just been thinking now that both of us putting ourselves in harm's way all the time is really foolish.
Where are you going with this line of thought?
Nowhere as of right now, just started having these thoughts.
I understand your concern, but you know I can't back down, right?
Yeah, I know.
Really not in the position to.
Yeah, I know.
And considering the circumstances, I don't think you're in that position either. So while it's a risk, it's kind of one we have to take.
I mean, I could probably go hide somewhere.
What kind of a life is that?
One that you would make sure I didn't have to live very long.
What about you? That wouldn't stop me from doing what I have to do.
What do you have to do? What makes this your burden to
going.
bear? Yeah, you have to keep going. You have to stay alive, but what about any of this is your fight? Why can't we just settle down somewhere?
Nothing happens, and we don't, I don't know, intervene. It's gonna be the world's fight.
What has the world ever done for us? Why should we fight for the people that always want you dead? The people who want to throw me in jail just for finding out that information was missing. Why should we fight for the world that tore me away from my family over something that wasn't even my fault? The world that killed your mother over something that wasn't even your fault. What do we owe them? I just want to keep you safe.
I understand. I get it. But there's people in this world that you care about. People in this world I care about. Well, it's just easier to give up on the world. What about them? My father. Honey, the people who raised me, basically? I'm angry? Of course I am. But I can't turn my back on the people I love because I'm angry at everyone else. And I know your situation's different. I understand. Which is why I'm trying to put myself in that spot because I don't want you to be alone.
I know. I guess just having seen what happened to the Guardian. I mean, he's a deity. And he works selflessly every day to protect the world, and the world doesn't even know he exists, much less care about what he's doing, and he's expected to continue. I don't want that to end up being you. Fighting endlessly, without recognition, without gratitude. You deserve so much more than that, Nero. You deserve peace. I don't know, it's just, I've been... The more we learn about the world before, the more I hate the world that we live in.
Can't say I'm not with you, but the world's never gonna improve if we don't do anything. And are we gonna have a huge impact? Probably not. But at least we tried. And bitterness is gonna get you nowhere.
Hard to keep it away.
I get it. It was my life. I understand.
You know, and Mel never seems to deal with these kinds of thoughts.
Mel's just an inward type of person. If he does, he doesn't show it. And even if he doesn't, well... his whole family's put together. Kinda has to be. And from what I've seen of his family, I don't envy his position. Do I envy the luxuries? Maybe a little.
Really nice luxuries.
Yeah. They have to make some hard choices. Choices I'd rather not have to make.
I guess being descended from the gods has its drawbacks.
Like what?
Making those kinds of decisions. Having to be perfect all the time.
See, that's why the best position is mine. You go under the radar, descended from the gods, apparently. But no, I'm apparently burdened with a glorious sense of purpose or whatever.
Maybe.
So I'm not allowed to die.
I think that's more so that you don't become a puppet. That was my understanding.
No, I mean that's the reason. I think. But, you know, odd that the one they targeted was, you know, important. Or maybe I'm just putting that importance on myself, I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm not that important.
Guess we'll find out.
No, see, that's where you're supposed to say, no, you are important. I can't unplug this, sorry. There we go. No, that's where you're supposed to say, oh, you are important. Don't tell yourself that.
I don't know if you want
Supposed
to be
supporting me
important.
here. Maybe not. But it's starting to seem like I am.
That's just as
I
scary.
mean, my father's already the champion of a god. That's just how it is.
True.
If that information gets out, anything I do reflects on him anyway.
Fair.
So, you know. There's always that. I should roll that too. Oh, okay. Nira can roll a 25, but Hina can't roll above 5. Whatever. Sorry.
With some more lighter conversation topics coming up to round out your watch, time comes for you to wake up Emel and Stareye.
That watch actually felt pretty short.
Yeah.
Must have been in the company, I guess.
We should have watches together more often.
Yeah, you should sign up for second watch more often.
It's hard. I won't lie, I'm really tired now.
No, well, you'll get to trance more. I'm gonna go wake them up. You can start your trance now.
I appreciate that. Emel is scary when he wakes up.
Yep. I'll open the flap of Emel's tent and start kicking his foot. Hey. Hey, it's your turn.
Oh.
I'll go wake up Stareye. I won't kick Stareye. I'll just open her tent flap and, like,
Yay.
shake her awake a little bit. Like, hey.
You
wake up.
see her fox is curled up on her chest.
Okay.
Does Fox do watches with you?
Usually, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it kind of does off a lot of the times, but
No, fair enough. Anyway, I'm going to get my last couple hours of sleep now.
Alright. Star will get up, be careful to try to not really wake Fox up right now, and head out of the tent.
So Emel and Stara, you are both up for watch. You can either both roll perception, or one of you can roll perception with advantage.
I mean, it's probably better if Starry has perception with advantage. What's your perception bonus?
+4.
Yeah, so it'd be better than mine. Mine's just +1.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do advantage then. 19.
All right. Any conversation you'd like to have, you may go ahead and do so.
Trying to think. um. Any guesses as to what we might find where we're heading?
Undead?
Well, yeah, the undead and the cache, supposedly. But
Yes.
didn't know if you thought maybe like a fort or, I don't know, some spooky cave.
Could be a fort. Probably if that's where their armies predominantly gather.
Oh, that's true. Oh, what if there was like a lost village? That would kind of explain like why there were so many undead. Like maybe what if they were like the people that lived there at one time? Or barracks at work.
Maybe. We'll have to see when we get there.
Kind of curious to see if we'll find anything neat weapon-wise. If, you know, we survive to find the cache.
Yes, that is an important requirement. You'd have to. We'd have to not die, which admittedly seems to be a very difficult thing.
I mean, I feel like we all think things through before we go into a situation, especially with all the undead. That hopefully will be okay.
Well, yes. Hopefully.
Granted, Beck did say before that there was like a lot of them.
Yes, it's true. He did say that. Hopefully it's not too bad, though.
Hopefully not. Mm. I wonder if they have any connections. I mean, I kind of doubt they do, but just, you know, how there's all the undead back home, and now there's a ton of them here. Kind of what I wonder if maybe like what caused both the sets of them is maybe connected, or maybe it's just by chance.
It's possible. Possible. Neck cracked.
And with that, your watch comes to a close. Morning comes. On the dawn of Caudum the 23rd. No one here worships the storm sword, correct?
Nope.
Okay. You awake.
No. Question. Would
Yes.
I know of what's going on because of the main deities worshipped in Low Tyrell, or no?
Probably. Nero would probably know.
Okay.
Celebrant also knows what today is. And you guys do remember Beck talking about there being something coming up that had been a really big event in
Oh,
the
yes.
pits.
The pits. With 2 T's. Sorry.
When you wake, you start to gather up your camp when you notice that the jungle is eerily quiet.
Lovely.
Don't like that.
Mm.
Do we notice anything else suspicious besides it's just quiet?
You're welcome to try perception or investigation.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Whatever.
Could be worse. Could have rolled what I did.
This is true.
I did, but I have a higher modifier.
Well, see, then it's fine.
So, Nira and Stareye, you catch the faint smell of decay coming from the east.
I don't like that smell.
Yeah. Neither do I. I know this is kind of not exactly a outlandish thing to say considering where we are, but it smells like death.
Good. But I suppose that also makes sense with all the undead around.
Yeah, but it like smells extra bad that way.
Should we go check it out?
I mean, probably. Just be on guard though.
So who all's gonna go
Don't
check
think
out
we
the
should lose
scent?
anything or something stupid.
Celia will join.
Okay.
And I
Nero
guess
will
Starry
go.
too.
All right. Is Emel going, or is he going to stay with the remnants of the camp? Most of it's already packed up. Emel?
I imagine we just packed up all our stuff and
So you're gonna go with?
Are you coming with? Is what you just asked.
yeah, I'll go with.
Okay.
Well, then he will go too. If nobody's staying behind.
So you all walk towards this awful smell, and what you come across are 3 bodies, 2 of which are humanoid, and 1 is an animal. All are incredibly pale and lifeless, beginning to decay.
Mm.
They have bugs all over them. Looks like something
Ugh,
might have
okay.
scavenged on them in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Nira's taking like 30 steps back. She's like, nope, I'm not with that.
Steph is also having a very poor reaction to it.
Okay, sorry. It was gross. Anyway. These more travelers?
It seems like it might be, but I didn't think any of them could have made it this far.
Unless they landed this far north. I don't know the proper procedures for bringing people here. I still think it's easier with freaking skyship, but
Wouldn't know.
apparently they don't have those anymore.
They're wearing
Um,
merchant's clothing.
Merchants. Weird. Are they at risk for becoming undead? Is there something I can roll to figure that out?
You can roll a medicine check.
Okay. Why? Never mind. Think I'd be able to figure that out because cleric, but not cleric, paladin, whatever.
But
Sure.
If you mention your thought out loud, Star, I could also make an attempt.
Yeah, no, I said it out loud. You can attempt
Oh, you
it.
did? I wasn't
Yeah, I
sure.
did.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You also
can
have a
Sari
cleric
also
with
make
you.
the check then?
Sure thing.
True. And he heard me, so he should do something.
Yeah, I probably should do something because I only got 13.
Have him roll a medicine check.
Oh, right, I have to do that. That's
Yeah,
right.
his character sheet just doesn't want to open sometimes.
Medicine. Oh, wow. He got 16. Because 8 plus 8 is 16. Jeez, buddy.
Celebrin is fairly certain that there is no chance of them becoming undead.
Well,
He
that's
also
good.
tells you that they have been completely drained of blood.
doesn't.
Where did Nira go? You throw up. Fine, I'm fine. Fine. Well, that's vile.
Yes.
Do they have any identifying things on them other than just being merchants? Like, can we figure out where they're from?
Roll an investigation check.
Ah.
Anyone is
Rolling like
welcome.
crap all day.
Anyone can
around
roll
in
it.
their corpse.
Nira's not going near that. Okay, that's not that bad. Nira is standing 30 feet away and will not move closer.
Fair enough.
Mel is master of mercury.
Emel, you find symbols for traders of the Malay coast. And on one of the bodies, you find the symbol for the Outcast Syndicate.
Oh, Rand.
They didn't make it, seems.
Did you figure out anything?
Yes, seems to have been merchants from the. I can't remember the name now. I literally just heard it. It starts with like an
Melee
M.
Coast and
Melee
Outcast Syndicate.
Well, yes, I heard the outcast. Okay, I was trying to remember what the coast
Melee
was called.
Coast, yes.
Melee Coast. This seemed to be from the Melee Coast, and one of them is from the Outcast Syndicate.
Oh.
I should know because it looks exactly like yours.
That's one way of figuring it out, yeah?
Yes, I'm pretty good at these things.
Nira and Zelia, as members of the Outcast Syndicate, you would both know that they do have dealings with traders from all over the world to get their supplies and to import food to Zoglia, where things don't naturally grow.
My question is, why are they here? They could have met anywhere. Literally anywhere would be safer than here.
Gonna speak as
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
It is odd that anyone else would have come out here. I mean, heck, I was being teased for it being insane to come here in the first place whenever I joined your group.
I hate to say it, but I have
No
a
one-
theory.
Okay.
Didn't they shoot off that cannon thing that sinks ships not that long ago?
They did.
You don't suppose these guys might have been on board whatever they sank and then managed to swim to shore?
And get here and start to decay in 2 days?
I mean, we don't know what happened to them. Also, it looks like
That's
they've been
true.
scavenged. Which does speed
Also
up
true,
the process.
I suppose.
Also, we don't know that
I-
they started
I'm not
here.
saying you're wrong.
Whatever killed them left them here.
Oh, I don't like that thought. Why the hell did you say that? I'm mad at you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just grossed out.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Mel, any thoughts?
I'm assuming whatever was here was killed by those undead. So there's not much we can do unless anyone has the ability to speak with the dead, which I don't think anyone does.
Don't believe Celebrant has that spell if you would check, because it still hasn't opened for me.
Ah! Okay. Sorry. My
I don't
entire
think he
browser
has.
closed.
I don't think he has that spell. If he does, I don't know if it's prepared.
Speak with dead. He does have it, but it does not look prepared.
And I don't see why he would have prepared that spell today, so.
Hold on. Unless it's one of those ones that's just already prepared. I don't remember what spell is for that.
He's a
Can you
knowledge.
can see
He's a knowledge domain.
Give me a second.
I don't think that's one of the spells that they get.
I don't think it is either, but I usually just have them. No, it is.
That's one of his always prepared spells?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, as soon as ML said, it's not like we have someone here who could speak the dead. Celebrant would just meekly raise his hand and... Actually,
Yes.
I can do that.
That's kind of weird.
In theory, I can do that. I know how to do it. I've never done it before, though. And we lost April.
Awesome.
Yeah, she said her internet was starting to lag.
And she's back.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back.
Oh,
I didn't see your text until after you accidentally dropped out of Discord, and I was like, oh no, what happened?
It's doing that weird thing won't let me back in. That's great.
Hold on.
Well-
I can kick you.
I was really hoping I would make it through today without crashing.
All right, you have been kicked, so you should be able to reload and try get it again.
Okay, I'll give it a couple seconds.
All right. So if you would cast Speak with Dead for Celebrin,
Yes. I got it.
as he attempts for the very first time. And the one body on the ground. Do you want him to try speaking with the Outcast Syndicate member or the other merchant? They are both merchants, by the way. Who should he try and speak with?
I would say. Oh gosh. Who would I think would know more? Go with the Outset Cast Syndicate member.
Okay. Their lifeless body just as they sit up, eyes almost seeming to glow slightly, a bit orange in the light. Before he cast the spell, Celebrin did tell you that he could only ask a limited number of questions.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say?
He did tell you before he cast the spell that he could only ask them a limited number of questions.
Limited number. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay. Do they have to be like yes or no questions or
No, it can be other kinds of questions. But it can't be like they would have had to have known what the answers are. They can't just gain knowledge.
Like if we asked like what happened to you, how'd you get here, they could answer that even if the description's really long.
To my knowledge. I mean, I've never actually done this before. It's all in theory.
Well, you're the closest to reality, so I guess you can ask it.
Okay.
Him.
Okay, what other questions should
happened?
I ask?
Do we want to know about their business with the Melee Coast?
We could ask. We could also ask how they got here.
That's true.
How
I mean,
they-
that kind of ties into what happened, no?
How they got here, what killed them.
Well, that could work too.
What business were you on? That's
Anyone
3
else have any-
questions.
Does anyone else have any questions that they think are really important?
I think I can ask 5.
Okay.
ML, any questions you think I should ask?
Well, you did the important ones, like how they died, right?
Yes.
Were you even
So,
listening?
how they got
Yes, I
here,
was listening.
what
Yes,
killed
how
them,
they died.
what business they were on.
Yes.
I have 2 other questions I could ask.
Ask them where their allegiances lie. That should probably be a good one.
Okay, where their allegiances are, that's 4.
I suppose we should start with that one, because maybe they'll say something that we'll have to ask questions for further clarification.
Oh, so we want to leave the 5th question open for now?
Yes, I think that would be wise.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. He then would cast his spell, because we would have had to have determined all of this before. The corpse gasps, comes to life again, and he asks the first question, where do your allegiances lie? To which the corpse of the woman
My allegiance is to coin.
Coin?
She's a mercenary.
Oh, coin. Oh my god. Nero would have understood that. I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me.
I figured. That's why I answered out of question, out of character.
Sorry, I'm dumb. It's fine.
How did you get here? Our ship was suddenly sunk. We swam to shore. Okay. How did you die? Attacked in the night. Cold pain. Then nothing. Okay, wrong question 4 now. What business were you on? Taking imported foods to the outcast syndicate. Zaglia. Those are all the questions we planned. We have one more question.
I mean, she might not know, but she never said what with her. Like, maybe you can ask her to describe it.
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, I said, oh great, now my brain stopped working. I said she didn't actually describe what killed her. And maybe you can have her describe it, what it looked like.
What did your killer look like? Couldn't see them. Sounded male? And with that, the body goes limp.
Salabrin,
It sounded male.
never do that again.
Fair.
Unless you have to, but, like, please don't.
That was creepy.
Please don't have to.
That was creepy.
Alright, cool.
Pretty creepy. I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
So I just try to keep a straight face.
Well, now what?
I suppose we press on.
I mean, this will only continue if we don't do anything.
And you think we have the tools to stop whatever this is?
Well, we've got at least the tools to scout it out.
Oh, joy.
So, do you all head out?
I think so.
All right.
Get me out of here, please.
Someone roll survival.
I
Trying
got
to move you
you.
to where the body was.
Maybe I don't. 13.
All right, so you don't get lost, but you don't get very far either. You're all kind of rattled from that experience this morning.
How disturbing that was. Sorry.
And I will roll for... So,
night's beginning to fall. You guys make camp again, or do you press through the night?
I think we should still make camp.
No, we need to make camp. It's not an option. We're making camp.
Tons of fire.
Tons of fire.
Tons of fire.
Tons of fire.
So you guys put together your fire, settle for the night. The jungle is still eerily quiet.
Starry's
Mm.
gonna pray to her goddess because it doesn't feel like this is very unsettling to her. Because being a druid and following the wild daughter and like the jungle just is quiet. It's like this isn't normal.
It's very much not normal. Do me a favor and roll a religion check.
Will do. Religion.
Of course, I called it. I knew that was coming.
Nice. All right, and I think we will find out what happens with that next time. I think we will end tonight's session here.
I was gonna make a comment.
Go ahead and make your comment. I haven't stopped the recording quite yet.
It was mean it's a joke comment.
Go for it. I don't
I don't know
care.
if Papa got any fights today. I hope not. For his sake, I hope not.
All right, and this is where we will leave off tonight's session. Pick up with that night's watch next time.